the time William takes the king, half of the population may be atheists. The Prince of Wales says nothing about religion, and his beliefs about God are unknown. If I were the Prince of Wales's private secretary, I'd send him a note this week saying, "Your Royal Highness, it's never too early to start planning your coronation." During Elizabeth II's long reign, there was a different attitude. We have a monarch, thank you very much, and it would be vulgar to plan for the crowning of her heir while she is still alive. There was contact between Clarence House, then home to Prince Charles, and Lambeth Palace, the office of the Archbishop of Canterbury, as the Queen got older. When Elizabeth died, however, there was still a lot of work to be done in order to organize a ceremony suited for the 21st century. And, as we witnessed on Saturday, the coronation organizers struggled to come up with a cohesive whole. According to Catherine Pepinster, the coronation of King Charles at Westminster Abbey was beautifully done but full of paradoxes. Will such a Christian and Protestant ceremony be appropriate when his son William becomes king? Prince William, pictured in his garter robes, will most likely desire a modern-day coronation, but he must begin arranging now. King Charles struggled with how to modernize the old coronation ceremony so that leaders of various faiths and denominations may participate. But time was running out. Other religious leaders, like as those shown below, took part in the procession into Westminster Abbey and presented ceremonial presents to the king. However, their position was limited, and church norms prohibited them from offering their own prayers. Whether it was beautifully performed or not, it was riddled with paradoxes. No Catholic had participated in a coronation in the United Kingdom for 500 years until Cardinal Vincent Nichols, the Catholic Archbishop of Westminster, led the procession into Westminster Abbey and afterwards gave a blessing prayer. The Pope's gift was even more historic. Remains of the alleged genuine cross of Christ embedded in the cross that led the king's procession. How astonishing that was revealed when, seated before the high altar of the abbey, the king disavowed everything and swore to uphold the Protestant Reformed religion. The Church of England's 39 articles, of which the king is supreme governor, state that relics are repugnant to God. I am a devoted Protestant, he would vow afterwards. Archbishop Justin Welby and the other clerics involved realized from the start how important it was to the king to reach out to people of different religions. There was a definite attempt to include Muslims, Jews, Sikhs, Hindus, and others in the ritual. The answer was for 4 peers, a Muslim, Jew, Sikh, and Hindu, to be part of the team that handed over objects used in the king's crowning. However, such are Anglican sensibilities and the norms that dignitaries were barred from praying in the church. After the coronation, the faith leaders gathered by the abbey's great west door to receive the king. Even this seemingly simple formality was deemed so embarrassing that Lambeth Palace issued a note clarifying that their welcome was not part of the religious service, but rather ceremonial. These issues will only worsen. And, if William is crowned, the desire to be inclusive will undoubtedly become much more pressing. The country has changed considerably in the last 70 years, and it will change even more by the time he takes the throne. With church attendance continuing to decline, it is feasible that by the middle of the century, Sunday attendance may be reduced to 500,000 or so, from a population approaching 70 million.